It's been over a year since the Samsung Galaxy Tab S8 series launched, so we're due new models. Though Samsung has yet to mention anything about the upcoming Samsung Galaxy Tab S9 series, rumors and leaks have trickled out over the internet to paint a picture of what looks to be a subtle upgrade to an already competent series of devices. These include talk of similar designs and screen specs to their predecessors, but with a substantial amount more power. Samsung launched 3 new models in the Galaxy Tab S8 series last year. It was the first time that the company introduced an Ultra category tablet with a massive Galaxy Tab S8 Ultra, complete with premium specs and high-end pricing to take on Apple's iPad Pro. Expectations are even higher for Samsung's 2023 tablet flagships. In this video, I am gonna tell everything you should know about the upcoming Galaxy Tab from Samsung. So if you are new to the channel, then don't forget to subscribe and press the bell icon to never miss any update. Before we talk about the design and display of these tablets, it's worth noting that Samsung is expected to launch the Galaxy Tab S9 with the same lineup as the Tab S8. That would mean a Galaxy Tab S9, S9 Plus, and S9 Ultra. Samsung doesn't always keep the same models for its tablets from year to year, but a report from Galaxy Club claims it will be doing this year. This means we expect a 10 inches model or so, a Plus model that's about 12 inches, and a mega-sized 14-inch Tab S9 Ultra intended to replace your laptop. Though we don't have leaks of the entire lineup, a reputable leaker OnLeaks has shared details of the Tab S9 Plus with Wolfhoff tablet, and this leak includes not just specs, but also high-quality renders. From those renders, it appears that the Tab S9 Plus will look a lot like the S8 Plus, with the main difference just being a slightly different camera design that's more in line with the Galaxy S23 series. Beyond that, this looks to be the same shape as the Tab S8 Plus, and apparently has almost identical dimensions. It's also shown to have a magnetic silo for the S Pen stylus on the back, just like its predecessor, and the same USB-C port and quad speaker positioning. As for the screen, this will apparently be a 12.4-inch one, with a resolution of 1752 by 2800, granting it around 266 pixels per inch. That again is the same as the last gen model. Other than a slight tweak to the design of the rear cameras then, this leak suggests the Tab S9 Plus could be near identical to the S8 Plus. But there are plenty of details we don't yet know, and if nothing else, this new slate is sure to be a power boost. It's a similar story with the Tab S9 Ultra, which will apparently have a 14.6-inch AMOLED screen with a resolution of 1848 by 2960. Much like its predecessor. The design also looks similar, complete with a notch again, as you can see in the leaked render, though the rear camera design looks a bit different here. The source additionally claims that the Tab S9 Ultra is the same size as its predecessor and weighs slightly more at 737 grams. There could be more changes on the standard Tab S9 though, as this apparently has an OLED display and not the LCD that the last gen has. This rumor comes from reputable display analyst Ross Young, and this is an advantage over the base iPad with which this competes. Apple still equips the iPad with LCDs, which leaves it without the higher contrast and more pleasing image quality of OLED. In the same tweet, Young also claimed that the base Tab S9 will have an 11-inch display, which is the same as last year. As for colors, the lineup is expected to come in beige and gray finishes, according to Young. The Wolfhoff tablet leak mentions specs, with talk of a dual-lens rear camera and a single-lens front-facing one. The specs of those cameras aren't yet known, but for reference, the Tab S8 Plus has a 13 megapixels wide snapper, a 6 megapixels ultra-wide, and a 12 megapixels selfie camera. So we may see the same on the Tab S9 Plus. The selfie camera is shown to be on one of the long edges of the tablet, making it ideal for landscape use. But the report also mentions an unknown sensor on the top edge. However, OnLeaks later tweeted that this is also found on the Tab S8 series, so it's actually nothing new and likely just handles adaptive brightness. As for the battery, the same source points to 45 watts charging for the Tab S9 Plus, and a certification also suggests that both the Plus and Ultra will support 45 watts charging. We've additionally heard that the Tab S9 Ultra will have an 11,200 mAh battery, which is the same size as its predecessor. An exclusive report from Samobile claimed in February that the lineup would have an IP67 rating. That's a significant upgrade since Samsung's flagship tablets haven't featured water resistance. The S Pen received FCC certification in April. It was revealed that the stylus supports Bluetooth Low Energy and has a built-in 2.4-volt capacitor for quick recharging. As expected, it will also likely be attached to the tablet through a magnetic strip. Meanwhile, a tipster named Revegnus on Twitter revealed that the Ultra would be powered by an overclocked version of the Snapdragon 8 Gen 2. the same one found on the Galaxy S23 series. Compared to the regular Snapdragon 8 Gen 2, the 8 Gen 2 for Galaxy increases the primary clock speed. A Twitter tipster meanwhile shared that the S9 Ultra will apparently come with 8 plus 128 gigs, 12 plus 256 gigs, and a 16 plus 512 gigs variant. These are powerful internals and definitely fitting of a device that's intended to be a laptop replacement. As for the regular Tab S9, it's rumored to have an 8 and 12 gigs of RAM variant. No storage specs have been leaked, but we expect at least 128 and 256 gigs models. Finally, according to Wolf Tab S9 Plus will have an under-display fingerprint sensor and Samsung Dex support, so you can wirelessly connect your tablet to a larger screen. Samsung debuted the Galaxy Tab S8 series alongside the Galaxy S22 series in early 2022. However, no new tablet announcements accompanied the Galaxy S23 launch earlier this year. That's probably because Samsung is expected to launch the Tab S9 series in the second half of the year alongside the Galaxy Z Fold and Flip 5. This information comes courtesy of the Elec, which reported last October that Samsung postponed the development of the new tablets due to the economic slowdown and weakened demand for tech products. As a result, the Tab S9 series launch apparently got pushed further into 2023. If the Galaxy Tab S9 series does launch at the next Galaxy Unpacked, that event is rumored to land on July 26. We also have confirmation from a Samsung exec that the launch will happen in Seoul, Samsung's home city. Once again, there's no information on pricing for the upcoming lineup. However, we expect Samsung to ask for at least the same amount of cash as the Tab S8 lineup. That means the regular Tab S9 model should cost around $699, the Tab S9 Plus could start at $899, and the Tab S9 Ultra should be the most expensive of the lot at $1,099. Nothing is set in stone though. Samsung may or may not alter the prices of the new tablets. There are still a lot of stuff that we want from Samsung this year. It should be improved Dex Mode. Dex Mode is a useful feature for those who like using tablets as pseudo laptops. This mode readjusts and repositions apps and windows to make a tablet or phone display look more like a desktop or proper laptop. It's a clever feature that mostly works as intended. However, if you frequently use laptops, you'll find Dex Mode lacking. It's responsive enough to use, but it doesn't feel as snappy or as fast as Windows 11. We want a more responsive Dex Mode this time around. We're not asking for it to be on par with Windows, but if actions like moving the cursor across the screen and opening apps are faster, it will improve the overall user experience. That's all we know about the specs of the Galaxy Tab S9 series for now. These and many more questions remain unanswered about the Galaxy Tab S9 series. With that said, it's likely Samsung will release a follow-up to the Tab S8 series at some point in the future. So, what are your expectations from upcoming Galaxy Tab lineup? Share your valuable thoughts below in the comment section. And if you guys enjoyed the video, then a sub to the channel will be massive, and I'll see you guys in the next one. See you for the next time. Peace out.